Hi, welcome. I'm Pandora's Eyes, and I'm here to talk about Ehlers Danlos. This is something that I honestly feel is a blind spot in the medical community and just across the board. No one really knows about it, but I guarantee that quite a few people deal with it. I really think this is something that's under the radar, so I'm doing an entire series just to try to help people figure out what's going on, because I just didn't really have any kind of help for pretty much most of my life. I didn't even get a diagnosis until a couple years ago, and most people don't even get that. So, what is Ehlers Danlos? It's a connective tissue disorder. Imagine concrete. When you pour concrete, you're supposed to have rebarb in it, so it just solidifies whenever pressure gets put on there. It has a little bit of support. It's good. Our stuff doesn't have that. So if you have Ehlers Danlos, it could affect your joints, your skin, your organs. These are all different types, and it's still, to my understanding, being studied, I hope, at least. And it's just not a lot of certainty except for a few things. So the joint type, it's all your joints. Organ type, all the organs. Skin type, skin. With the skin type, one of the ways to tell is you can take your skin and you can stretch it like crazy far. And that doesn't automatically mean that you have this, but it is a sign. It is one of the things that they test for. With the joints, you can do stuff like this. You can touch your thumb to your arm here, but also palms completely flat on the floor, especially if you don't stretch very much. That's one of the signs. And organs. I mean, those are a little bit more obvious most of the time. Most of the time, you'll end up in the hospital, and sometimes you won't even know why. Like, I have struggled with kidney infections a lot just because my body gets too stressed, and then it just stops working. So, this is something that I deal with on a daily basis. There's a list of commands that I have to go through every single day that most people never even know about. But these things are what allowed me to be able to function at all in society. I was kind of born into a world that wasn't really built for me, and I know I'm not the only one. I know there are a lot of people out there that are struggling, and they're not getting help. And this is something where, I mean, if you do learn about this, you can change small things in your life to actually help you. So if you think you might have it, or you think a friend might have it, or if you're just interested, if you want to educate yourself on what this is, you can follow my channel, follow my stuff. Basically, it is like, the way I describe it is, it's like a marionette with messed up strings. And then it's also like being a computer that has just 84 tabs open in your brain all the time, because you'll feel things that hurt all the time because they're misaligned. But I've been, I guess, training. I've been going through a very rigorous course of physical therapy and really just piecing my own body back together, because it was just obvious that it is going to be me or no one. I have to do this, or I won't have a body that works. And for a lot of people, it is like that. And I want you to know that you can do something about it. And it's not just for people that have like this particular thing. If you don't feel well, if your health isn't the best, small things, I promise, the small things, when you do them all together, they add up. And if those small things are going towards your health, those are self-care. And I mean that in the sense of this, it is maintenance. our bodies are organic machines. We have to take care of them or they fall apart. And unfortunately, this makes some of our stuff fall apart a lot faster. So I want to do something about it. I want to make it to where I can hopefully find some people that want answers and hopefully provide those answers, because it was so long before I got any kind of answers. I was the kid that never had energy. I was the clumsy one. I was always falling. I couldn't maintain energy levels, and it's just, I couldn't walk a few months ago because my fibula poked out of where it was supposed to be. It was like quite literally pushing against the skin, and I had to get it back in place. And if you have things that just slip out of place randomly, if you have stuff that dislocates a whole lot, if you're extremely flexible but also clumsy, I would maybe look into this. And that doesn't mean that it's absolutely for sure, but if you have trouble getting a diagnosis and you have trouble just figuring out what's going on, maybe you could try some of the things that I've tried, and maybe they'll help you, and maybe that'll help get you some answers. We'll just try like a different way of approaching a more holistic idea to health, which really matters with this type of thing, because I've adjusted everything from my diet to my daily exercise, to my mindset. What I do affects everything. And if we can make it to where I can get at least a little bit more information out to more people, hopefully we'll get some people that it'll actually do some good for them. So this is going to be my series. And in case if you're wondering why it's black and white, the mascot for Ehlers Danlos is a zebra. So it's black and white. The whole concept there is that it's this thing that's there, but it's like hidden in between. And for most of us, we just don't get taken seriously because we don't look sick. We don't appear to be sick. You look too good. You look too healthy. But there's just this storm that's going on all the time for a lot of people. And I just want to say that I'm here for you. And if you have questions, and if you just want a safe space to hang out, because unfortunately this also means that our immune systems aren't the best. If you just want a place to feel like you belong, you can be here. I know what it's like to feel like you're a part of a world that just wasn't built for you, and be treated like you're optional or you're inconvenient because you're disabled. And I want to say that not the whole world is going to treat you like that. I'd like to be good to you. I'd like to be good to your friends. I'm doing my best to put something good in the world, and if you want to be a part of it, you can follow my stuff. So I will update this ever so often, and feel free to send people my way if you think it's going to help them. I hope you have a good day. Bye.